So in this video I'm going to show you how I'm able to do the zip in Super Castlevania IV without having to use the cross or having to do a whole lot. Before I move on, I want to point out one major technique in this game that's very important for the zip. If you look over here, if you basically move left and right, Simon's going to basically move left and right. However, if you press and hold the jump button, as you can see right here, Simon's basically locked in place. This is very important for one of the major steps for the zip. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do the zip right now. So be careful not to bonk your head over here. So move forward. So what I do over here is I like to basically move forward and basically have Simon's legs between these two blocks here, because these blocks over here are going to move up like an elevator. So what you want to do is you want to go forward just like this to the point where this block is basically going to push you and then basically have you locked to the very edge. Now the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to basically jump and hold the jump button, and it's very important that you press right and jump at the exact same time. You do not want to do like a forward then jump or a jump then a forward. You have to do forward and jump at the exact same time while also holding the jump button. You need to hold the jump button when you land onto the next platform because you want Simon to be locked in place. I'm going to show you where the 4 places like to jump at. So I'm playing slow motion here. I'm going to pause and show you the 4 frames I use as a visual cue. That's one right there. So what I like to do is I like to pay attention to where Simon's shoulder is at right before it collides with this block over here. That's when I basically press forward and jump at the same time while also holding the jump button so that you can land onto the next platform and then keep Simon in place. So that's the first frame. That's 2 and 3 right there I just missed. And that's the 4th frame right there. So yeah, you can see those 4 frames over there that I just basically use as a visual cue. Again, I like to use Simon's shoulder as a visual cue by jumping right over here. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the part where I jump to the next part. Alright, so what I did over here is I basically held the jump button and then basically made Simon look to the left. If done correctly, this bat should spawn right around this position over here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the whip button and then I'm going to hold right on the D-pad. And I'm going to do it right when the bat is at the lowest point of its sine wave pattern. My visual cue is when the bat touches this part of the background. I'm not really sure what that thing is, but basically once it touches it, I'm going to hold right and then I'm going to press up then left. Because basically when you're in zip mode, your controls get all reversed for some reason when you get trapped into the blocks. I'm going to show you when exactly I basically turn my controls from right to left and then hold right again. So again, I'm going to wait for this bat to basically touch this part of the background and then hold right on D-pad. So there you go. So I went a little bit quick there, but one of the other things I noticed here is that this pillar over here, this block, when it touches the very right side of the screen, that's my cue to basically hold left on the D-pad, because like I said earlier, your controls get all reversed when you're in zip mode for some reason. So again, I held right on the D-pad just as I hit the bat, and then when this pillar here touches the right side of the screen, the very right edge, then I press left. Do not press right, then down, then left, because Simon will crouch and that's going to basically ruin the whole momentum of the zip. So I basically like to do from right, then up, then left. It's just a lot safer than just going from right to left, because then you're accidentally going to press the D-pad and you don't want to do that. So press right, then up, then left. Again, when this pillar over here touches the right side of the screen. And now you can just let go of your controller for a nice couple seconds, and I'm going to show you the very final thing to do. Right here, when you see this block over here, basically underneath where the cross is at, hold right on the D-pad and you should be good. And just like that, you are now safe. So let's go ahead and recap it real quick. So once again, Make sure you don't hit your head over there. Hit the bat, walk forward, let this elevator hit you. Jump right around there. Look left, take out your whip. Hold right, then hold left. And then lastly, hold right now. And that's really about it. That's the step-by-step on how to do the zip. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'd be happy to answer them. Alright, take care.